Welcome to the tips for the 6th of March 2025, where we did have a shocker yesterday with a $284 winner come in against all of them and pretty much put everything back into the red, which isn't great, but it did mean I went back and had a bit of a look at stuff. And now that we've got over 1,400 selections in here, just filtering and playing with it and seeing where do these class ratings really work and where do they not work. And look, a $284 winner. It was one of the starred selections. It really didn't have much of a chance, but they do happen occasionally, and that's one of the things that do happen when you are laying long shots. You're going to hit the occasional one, as we found last year, where we hit the occasional one, yet long term we were showing a good profit. So I did a bit of a play around with this today, this morning, and if we were to limit just to the tab odds greater than or equal to $60, which tab odds generally have a 1 in it, so it's a 61 and up. We have not hit a loser in this at all. So if you rely on the tab ratings as a confirmation on the class ratings, well, not tab ratings, but the tab price as confirmation that it is not a horse that should win. Now, it does mean that they are going to go off at long shot prices. As you can see here, some are up at 1,000s. Many of them are in the several hundreds. If we did the staking 1 divided by P, we've made $109, paying 7% commission on average. If we did the standard liability that you would have to use for BSP, which is Betfair starting price, which is 1 divided by the price minus 1, you would have made $110. And had you just staked to win $1 on each of these, you would have made $297. Now, had you proportioned these and only risked up to $100, you're back to the 105. So maybe that is something we can have a bit of a look at. It does cut down what I need to look at each morning, and I do get up quite early to go through these. So I may cut it down to that on some days. I have done that for one meeting today where I just didn't have the time to get through the whole meeting. So there is one meeting, Townsville, where I have basically used that to cut down the amount of time I need to look. So if we have a quick look at yesterday, we had a $7.89 loss at Launceston. We had a $4.30 loss at Belmont in race 4. And we had the large loss at Oakbank. It was a $41 chance on the tab. I did star it. It didn't look like it had much of a chance against the horses in that race. There was even a very short priced horse in that race under $2, and it went on to win anyway. So $285. So obviously that takes a bit of a hit depending on which staking plan you were using. We had a loss there at Sandown race 6 at $11, and that's it. Warwick Farm was clear. Quite a few scratchings. There was an abandoned race yesterday at Launceston, race 4, so there's a whole bunch there that got scratched as well. Okay, let's jump into today and have a look at those that I've starred and those that might meet the $61 criteria. So at Pakenham race 1, we've got number 9, Honeymaker at $31 that I've starred. Number 7, Bron at $61 that I've starred, and obviously that meets the $61 criteria. Number 10, Scenic Action at $151 that I have starred, and it meets the $61 criteria. In race 3, we've got number 12, Swing Low, at $19 that I have starred. Number 1, Defense Tycoon, at $71 starred. And number 13, Composite Action, has been starred. Again, the last two, Defense Tycoon and Composite Action, are over the $61 amount. So race 4 at Pakenham, we've got number 2, Trust Sylvester, at $151. I did not star that one. And number 13, Hayai Suru, at $151. I have starred that one as well. Race 7, we've got Piccolo Fior at $81 and a star selection on number 6, Skinny Dip, at $101. Again, over the tab odds. If we then skip into Moree, race 1, we've got Nia at $101, and I have also started. We have in race 3, number 9, Curcuma, at $126, and I have started. There is race 5, number 11, Royals, at $126. Then race 6, number 12, Nick Point, at $81, and it has been starred. That's it from Moree, nothing else that fits either of those criteria. Pinjarra, we have race 2, number 11, Miss Combat, $151 with stars. We have race 3, Celebrity Skin, at $51 with stars. We have number 15, Doro Girl, at $81 with stars. Number 16, Gone Hard, at $81, starred as well. And Rubik Delight at $101 with stars, and Chenara, $151, which has been starred. So a few there that meet both criteria. We have at Pinjarra race 5, number 6, Angel Academy, at $71. And we have race 7, number 6, Merkian Him, at $61. Number 8, Goku, at $61. Number 10, Norma Stars, at $126. And then at Townsville, I've only looked at those that meet the $61 plus criteria because I was running out of time to get this video done. There are 2 that meet that criteria, and I have started one of those selections. So it's race 5, number 8, She's Brutiful, at $61, which has been starred, and race 6, number 10, What Bobby Dazzler, at $71. So interesting there to look at how the results are going. We've had a few long shots come in now in the 100 plus range. None of those have been $61 or higher on the tab, so that means that the punters are really pushing those out, and there's probably no value in laying those. But let's see how we go today, and we'll continue monitoring it over the next couple of weeks and next few thousand selections to see what's working, what's not working, and if there's a bit of an angle here that we can make this simpler. Now, there was a question in one of the comments around the class ratings. I will try to do a separate video because it gets a little bit complicated in how I use those class ratings to come up with the base selections in here. Essentially, though, to answer the question, there's the class ratings that use that prize money and finishing position. There is then weightings based on the distance compared to today's distance, the field size compared to today's field size, and the recency of the race. And there is even a weighting where the majority of horses, or where it compares horses that have raced together in the same race previously. So it does get a little complicated in how the base ratings come out. They're not just a simple finish position times class, but that gives you a very rough guide to what they would be. The adjustments and weightings are purely a bit more of an advanced way of looking at them and trying to tie them to today's race. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. If you did watch this far, let's hope we get some winners today. It would be nice to have a green day instead of a losing day, but we do hit long shots occasionally. That's the fun part of laying. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will get a video out hopefully again tomorrow morning. Thanks again.